All right, hey guys, my article was Changes in Self-Esteem During the Middle School Years, a Latent Growth Curve Study of Individual and Contextual Influences. The study was done by Jean Roj, Jennifer Rothman, Ranjini Reddy, Katia Fredrickson, and it was published in the Journal of School Psychology on April 1st, 2004, and the study was done at the University of Massachusetts. And so to give you a background on why I chose this article, many people tend to face self-esteem issues when they are going through adolescence, including myself, and I'm sure many of you as well. And many of these issues might eventually lead to psychological, emotional, and academic issues. So just to give you a background, students in adolescence tend to face a lot of struggles, including emotional struggles, physical struggles, and just social interaction struggles as well. Early findings have said that students who might be in a minority would suffer from steeper declines in self-esteem, but that's actually been proven wrong as of late. And it's shown that gender and socioeconomic status have had a positive correlation with self-esteem. But this article actually found that social equality played the biggest role in self-esteem and a decline in self-esteem overall. And the article basically said that if you are in the minority in any context, you are more likely to experience self-image issues. So this could be the minority in terms of religion, race, etc. If you're in the majority, you're much more likely to feel secure. So this study was done across about 1,800 different students across 23 different schools. And there were several factors that were found to ultimately influence self-esteem, and these included race, social class, school socioeconomic status, and contextual congruity, or ultimately social equality. We'll look at two different graphs here. This first graph shows higher socioeconomic schools, and it actually found that the students who experienced the lowest self-esteem were low-income white males, and they also experienced the sharpest decline in self-esteem, as opposed to their minority counterparts. So the minority females and males were the highest self-esteem and had the lowest decline. The same thing was actually found in these low socioeconomic schools as well. Low-income white males were found to have the lowest self-esteem and had the sharpest decline. And then the highest self-esteem was found in minority females and males. So it found that social inequality played the biggest role in predicting declines in self-esteem overall. And like I mentioned before, low-income minority students showed relatively stable levels of self-esteem, which was actually really pretty interesting to find out. And the most important factor that was looked at was social equality, like I mentioned, and that actually took precedence over race, social class, etc. When we're going to think about how to apply this to our curriculum, even though it's not in terms of like differentiation or an instruction strategy, we need to be conscious of minorities in our own school. Even if we teach a majority of like African American or Hispanic students, we need to be inclusive to all other minority students. We need to find and consider that all things might play a role in a child's self-esteem, including gender, income, etc. We need to provide positive encouragement to our students. We need to provide opportunities to promote self-worth, so maybe like advisory programs and things like that. And we need opportunities to celebrate the differences and learn about one another, so giving our students chances to work together across cultural differences. And then last, we need to be culturally responsive, so giving our students opportunities to see people who have been successful that come from a similar background to them.